Burglaries. Who wants them? They're scary, they're costly, and they could change your life in ways you don't want. But you can now block break-ins even if you're on a budget.
Fox 28 News reporter Gabriela Vidal explains why you don't need to break the bank to keep you and your family safe in this Fox 28 News special report.
The National Council for Home Safety and Security says burglaries happen about every 13 seconds in the United States. Local police tell me it's surprising how many people still don't lock their doors. And even for those who do, homeowners and renters could take an even bigger step that doesn't break the bank. Burglars caught in the act on camera in cities across the U.S.
I wish that was the case every time we had a burglary. Unfortunately, that's not always the case.
Police in the corridor say when a burglar strikes, not everyone has the right defenses up to protect their home.
Most criminals are opportunist crimes, so they're going to take advantage of something that they can steal easily.
Police data shows there are an average of 822 burglaries in Cedar Rapids each year, most of which occur as the holiday months get closer.
You'll see rashes of theft in neighborhoods. So we see neighbors a lot say, this happened to my neighbor and I want to try to do what I can to protect myself. What would your suggestions be in our home?
Locksmith Emily Hoffman says some people may spend too much money on the latest surveillance and alarm tech, but sometimes spending more can make less of an impact.
One of the things that we've noticed is that people will take steps for their security that are difficult, that make it hard for their family and their lifestyle. And if you do those things, then you're less likely to use them.
It's simple. If I can kick in a door, so can any thief walking by. But you don't need to break the bank to protect your home from a break-in. A simple thing you can do to protect your home from a burglar invasion is to buy a deadbolt like this one at your local hardware store. It only costs about $12, and it's pretty easy to assemble.
So on any exterior door, you should have a deadbolt. It's a higher security lock than a doorknob, and it's harder to get past and get in.
It's a small price to pay for a little peace of mind in your home. Couple that with $1 3-inch screws that are much sturdier than the screws that come with your door. So instead of facing this, a would-be burglar will struggle to kick the door down. A piece of inexpensive wood could add an extra defense on glass fixtures like a sliding door and windows.
Lay that in the track of a sliding door. That way it's harder to get that door open. Even if you break the window, obviously it's going to make a lot of noise.
As for the outside of your home, you don't even need to buy an expensive security camera that actually works. You can simply just buy a $2 sign.
The unknown is always something that criminals are going to be worried about.
So taking an inexpensive deadbolt, $1 3-inch screws, a $5 piece of wood, and a $2 security sign could equal a cheaper solution in preventing thieves from getting in and getting lucky.
Something is better than nothing, and what we're trying to do is make it as hard as possible and take as long as possible.
And some solutions don't need spending at all.
I feel like you need to keep your curtains closed, because then if a person is knocking on your door and they're wondering if you're home, they're not going to know or not.
I know there's the saying, paranoia will destroy you, but we don't want you to be overly paranoid, just cautious. We want you to be proactive.
Another major tip police say residents should follow is don't post on social media when you're traveling. It could encourage a potential burglar to target your home. Also get to know your neighbors if you don't already, because they may be more inclined to report anything suspicious they see outside your home. Gabriela Vidal, Fox 28 News.